And the host of Mid Evenings with Jay Miller, Jay Miller.
Oh my God, how's everybody doing? Oh, you guys ready to have a good time? Say yeah. You have a good time? Say yeah. If you're not ready, say no. Hey, bouncer, get that guy out of here. So I've been friends with Kevin Devine for a long time, and I knew him back when he made this record. Do you guys know this record, Make the Clocks Move? You guys know it? Yeah, I was friends with him back when he made it, and I know a little bit of the backstage that goes on with this record, and Kevin doesn't really like it, but I'm going to spill some beans on this record, okay? You guys want to spill some beans? Who wants to spill beans? All right, let's talk about what these songs are really about, okay? Just take a quick listen. Number one, Ball Game, okay? Pretty simple. I think we all know what it's about. It's about baseball. More specifically, it is about the 1991 Atlanta Braves featuring their MVP third baseman, Terry Pendleton. And if you listen closely, you could tell it is the classic battle between them and the 1929 Cleveland Indians of the Negro League. Let's see what we got. Number two, Wolf's Mouth. What's funny? Here's a funny story about Wolf's Mouth. Wolf's Mouth is what Kevin thinks a vagina looks like. And I remember the day he lost his virginity. He was 29. He comes running to me. I'm at my grandparents' house. He comes running to me. He says, I just had sex for the first time. I saw what a vagina looks like. It looked like a wolf's mouth. And I said, a wolf's mouth? He said, yeah, it was wet, it was hairy, it had teeth. I said, that wasn't a vagina, that was my grandmother's face. The third song, You Stress Like a Necklace. This is a funny story. You guys are gonna love this. Kevin knew this girl. She got really drunk one night. She wakes up the next morning hungover, but she's still a little bit drunk, right? She goes to put her necklace on. Instead, she puts on a noose. On her way down the steps, it catches onto the banister. She falls down the steps. She hangs herself, breaks her neck, and dies. When they take her to the hospital, they're still able to deliver her unborn baby. The father has to live with the baby, grow it up for 2 years until he comes down with thyroid cancer. They move him in with the grandparents. He lives with them for 10 years. The grandparents can't live for a long time. They pass away. The kid goes to an orphanage. They beat him up. They pick on him for 6-7 years. Winds up the kid lives on the street. Winds up selling drugs. Gets into a gun war with the police. Gets gunned down in the street like a dog. Oh, man. Let's see what else we got. Not Over You Yet. That's a song about. It's a song about falling in love, and then you break up, and you still kind of think about that person, and still kind of in love. I'm just kidding. It's about a gigantic wall. All right. What else we got here? Flatline Blur, kind of not really sure what that one's about. It might be about a doctor with bad vision, and the doctor's name, I think, is Dr. Sadanik, and people at the hospital are always like, are you Sadanik? And he's like, I'm not sad. Don't call me a Nick. Which reminds me, here's a little impression, if I may. Here's my impression of Heath Ledger combined with Leslie Nielsen. Here we go. Why so serious, Shirley? Let's see, let's skip ahead. People Are So Fickle. The original name was Waitress, Where's My Pickle? Much different song. Marie, another funny story with Marie. Kevin dated a girl named Marie. It was an Indian girl, a sweet girl. She wasn't Indian like from the country India, but like Indian like the girl from the Land O'Lakes Butter, the girl like on her knees, in the front. Super cute. So Kevin was with her. She was a great girl. She had the feather in her cap and everything. But not literally, but just like she's accomplished a lot in life. life. And so they go out to eat, right? And so she sits down Indian style, and she says, no pun intended. And he's like, well, I don't understand what the pun, like New York City, like New York sitting, you know? And she's like, no, like Indian style, like I'm an Indian. And he's like, no, the pun has to be in the word. But they would bicker like that all night. Later on, they're eating their food, right? She gives him a little bit of his curry to eat, right? But he eats his own food first. So she says, you know what? I'm taking that back, no pun intended. He goes, what's the pun? That I got to curry up? She goes, no, I'm being an Indian giver. He goes, you know what? Again, you have to put the word in the pun. So you know what? Here's some puns, and they are intended for you. I never hope to see you again, okay? Cherry, keep yourself away from me, okay? If you come closer to me, I will sooks you, okay? And when I see you in the street, I will not say hiya to you, okay? That's just something. Let's see, Country Sky. Oh my God. You guys want a funny story? This is What else do we have? Tap dance, funny story. Tap dance was when Kevin was obsessed with tap dancing for a while. He was so obsessed with his hero, Gregory Hines, he wanted to change his name to Kevin Devine. Devine. And finally, thanks, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, what more can you say about thanks? I think that pretty much gives it to you, you know. It's right in the word, thanks. Capital T, Hanks, T, Hanks. The song's about Tom Hanks, ladies and gentlemen. More specifically, it's about his role in A League of Their Own, which, great movie, never saw it, but I'm pretty sure the movie is about the 1991 Atlanta Braves, featuring MVP Terry Pendleton. Ladies and gentlemen, you all ready to have a good time tonight?